Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about going what's called monk mode. Now, what is monk mode? When you go monk mode, what you're basically doing is you're basically saying goodbye to the world, goodbye to dating women for a brief period of time while you work or build something that requires little to no distraction. For me personally, when I first started building my business that I am currently running today, the first few years I went monk mode. Some guys accused me of going MGTOW because at that time I stopped dating women entirely, and I just kind of sheltered myself, and I stopped interacting with everyone to the point where even my family was like wondering what happened to me. Am I okay? My mom was like, where are you? You know, and I was like, oh, I'm in the same place I've always been. I've locked myself in my place because I'm trying to build my business, and I can't have distraction right now, and I wanted to focus on building my business. And I didn't know how long it was gonna take, but I knew that the less distracted I was, the faster I could build it, the more successful I could build it. But I knew that, you know, had I stayed out there and I kept dating women and I kept making myself available to go out with friends and whatnot, that it would take forever for me to get this thing off the ground. So I went monk mode, okay? And I isolated myself for a few years there. And the thing about going monk mode is it is something that you want to do temporarily. It is not something you want to do permanently. You know, and I say the same thing to guys who go MGTOW. It's like, okay, if you've had enough of women right now, it's something that you want to do temporarily and not permanently. Because if you do this permanently, it can really affect you, like, mentally. It could cause issues, and like psychologically it could really kind of start to screw with you. And I noticed, like, after 3 years of being in monk mode, that I started to like develop weird bouts of, you know, fortunately they were temporary, but weird bouts of depression at times, because I was starting to feel like, wow, is this all life is about, is working and trying to chase the almighty dollar? And I really wasn't giving myself breaks, you know. And it was at that point where I got a little bit of traction with my business, and I decided that I needed to start giving myself breaks. And I needed not only breaks, but I needed to start getting out there and dating women again, because I felt like I was wasting my youth away, and I wasn't being fulfilled anymore. And I'm not saying you need women to be fulfilled, because a lot of guys get the wrong message when I say things like that. Like, oh, see, you needed women to feel fulfilled. And it's like, no, dude, I didn't. It was like the icing on the cake. It's just kind of like eating healthy, right? I eat healthy most of the week. And there are times where I'll go weeks just eating very, very clean, eating super healthy. And then after a few weeks, it will start to hit me like, wow, I haven't had like a piece of candy in a few weeks, or I haven't had a cookie in a few weeks, I haven't had like a burrito in a few weeks. Something will hit me and I'll be like, you know what, today I'm gonna have a burrito. Do I need it? No, but I'm just gonna have it just because it makes me feel good. I feel like having a burrito today. I deserve it. Okay, and it was the same thing when I went monk mode. I was like, man, you know, I haven't dated women in a while, and I was so used to just having like a constant dating rotation, and I was like, okay, I miss doing that. I miss going to dinner. I miss like going on dates, you know, and not just women, but hanging out with friends in my social circle. And I was like, okay, I need to go back out and I need to start socializing again, because even my work was starting to reflect that of a madman, you know, because when you isolate yourself for too long, a lot of things that you create or write, or a lot of your ideas, will be reflectant of somebody who's been isolated for a long time, you know, and it's not healthy. So understand, the power of going monk mode is to be able to focus on something intensely with the least amount of distraction. Okay, for example, building a business, or getting into phenomenal shape, getting six-pack abs, losing a bunch of weight. Okay, you might go monk mode to do that. Or even just clearing your thoughts, you know, and just being alone for a while. You might go monk mode for a little while. And the thing that I need to stress the most about going monk mode is not to do it permanently, because you could do a lot of damage psychologically. even physically, right? Your health can start to break down just because you're isolating yourself so much. You're having no human contact other than yourself, that it will start to affect you. And as humans, we're social creatures. We're never meant to isolate ourselves. So when you go monk mode, just make sure that there's a certain specified amount of time that you go monk mode, and then once that time's up, you got to get back out. You got to start socializing again. Okay, and the same thing with going MGTOW. If you're gonna go MGTOW, do it for a little while. Don't do it for life. You know, I get a lot of MGTOW guys going, the risk of dating women is not worth it. And I always tell them, like, hey, there's risk in everything. There's a risk in stepping out your front door every day. You could get hit by a car, get hit by a bus. Does that mean you're never gonna leave the house again? Of course not. You just gotta be careful, right? Same thing with dating women. You just gotta choose the right women. You know, stop chasing after these party girls and low value club sluts and, you know, bar trash that can screw you over, bring a lot of drama and chaos to your life. But as far as going and isolating yourself for a specified period of time so you can work on yourself or build a business or do whatever you want to do, clear your thoughts, just understand that that is something that needs to be temporary. Okay, it can't be permanent. As another mentor was saying, like going monk mode or going MGTOW, it's a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. And that's probably the best way I could put it. It's a nice place to visit, but you would not want to live there. I mean, personally for me, I don't see myself going monk mode ever again. I've done it, you know, I got my business off the ground thanks to that, but also too, I still think back to this day, like all those years I kind of just wasted. Not wasted, because I did build a really good business that's freed me from my corporate job, but all those years that I felt like I could have balanced better. It's like, yeah, I could have built a business, but maybe I should have balanced better. Maybe that would have been a good test for me to balance, see if I could have a social life, or maybe go on at least a couple of dates a month and not completely cut out women or completely cut out my friends or completely just turn off my social life. That is something that is time that I'll never get back, you know, and that was only a 3-year period. You know, I mean, it's not like all bad came out of that. Obviously, I mean, I had my animals with me, so I got to spend all my time with my animals, which is phenomenal, because as you know, our dogs are not here forever. They're only here for a short amount of time, and I really value them while they're here, you know, just because they're not here that long. But that was probably the biggest positive that came from it. But outside of that, I mean, I really wish that I balanced better, you know. So when you go monk mode and you want to focus on you, or you want to focus on building something big, freeing yourself from your job, or just creating a brand new start for yourself, a fresh start in life. Maybe you just got out of a divorce, maybe you just got out of a long-term relationship and you need time to yourself. Yeah, go monk mode, man. Do it. You know, it'll be good for you. But do you want to do it permanently? Absolutely not. Never do that, man. You're gonna screw yourself, and you're gonna regret doing that. You know, especially because we only have so much time on this planet, and we only have so much youth and energy before it's taken away from us when we get older, right? You're not gonna have your youth and energy forever. You gotta value these things while you have it. You gotta use it while you have it. While you have energy, you should be going out there. Whenever I meet young men in their 20s, I'm like, why are you sitting in your room playing video games all day? Why don't you go out there and pick up girls? Why don't you go out there and socialize, make new friends? Get off the Facebook, get off the Instagram, go out there and start socializing. Don't waste your life. But at the end of the day, it's pretty powerful when you can just focus on what you need to focus on without distraction. Okay, it's really powerful when you can do that. It's just, you don't want to do this for more than a few years, and even a few years is kind of a long time. You know, I would say you want to limit yourself to 1 year, at max 2 years, okay, because that's a long time to isolate yourself. I wouldn't say any more than that. I went 3 years, and I'm just telling you from experience, if you're gonna go monk mode, 1 to 2 years max. Definitely not longer than that, because it can cause psychological issues with you, and it can cause mental health issues. It's just not good to isolate yourself like that for that long of a time. Until next time, this is Matt Cross. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very important you guys subscribe. It tells YouTube that you are loving my content, you're digging it, you're feeling all this red pill knowledge, and you want me to produce more of it. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my channel and my content and everything I'm teaching you guys here even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male content channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. The reason why I'm doing that is because I no longer trust YouTube to not suddenly demonetize all my videos or suddenly deplatform me one day just because they're offended by all of this red pill content and knowledge that I'm teaching you guys. Okay, so I'm hosting my premium Alpha Male content channel on a private platform away from YouTube, and the first month is only $1, so it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So if you want to become a premium subscriber, that is the absolute best way to support my work. Again, it's only $1, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.